All she did was give a little beggar boy a flatbread, but on her way back, she somehow found a gold nugget. At first, she thought her luck had finally turned around. But after she kindly took the boy home, he accidentally spilled water on her mother-in-law's legs. To her shock, those legs, paralyzed for 10 years, suddenly regained feeling. What she didn't know was that this little beggar was actually a lucky star, and all her family's blessings came from him. 5 years earlier, the little lucky star and his twin brother were born in a village family. The moment he was born, the sky finally brought the long-awaited rain. The drought-stricken crops came back to life. But his parents insisted the younger twin was the lucky one, and they called this boy the curse who caused the drought. From then on, the villagers avoided him, afraid he'd bring them bad luck. Only the village widow felt sorry for him and always chased away the people who bullied him. But she had no idea the boy was the real lucky star, and helping him would completely change her life. Sure enough, the second she turned around, she found $50. Oh my gosh, I'm rich today! At home, the boy was always disliked. Even at such a young age, he did all the chores and often went hungry. But his brother ate like a king every day and grew up chubby and fair-skinned. His parents were actually riding on the boy's good fortune, making money in the city and buying a big house. They planned to move the whole family to the city, but saw the boy as a burden and didn't want to take him. So they lied, saying they'd come back for him once they settled down. Huh? What's wrong, honey? Haven't you heard what the villagers say? They say he's bad luck. Just leave him here and ask a few neighbors to keep an eye on him. Problem solved. You're right. We can't let him ruin our family's fortune. When are we leaving? I want burgers in the city. All right, good boy, we're leaving today. But the boy knew he had been abandoned, so he chased after the car with everything he had. From then on, he became a helpless orphan. He went to the small store to buy a steamed bun to fill his stomach. But the villagers treated him like a curse and yelled at him to leave. Just then, the widow bought 2 flatbreads and seeing how pitiful he was, gave him one. Unexpectedly, on her way home, she found a gold nugget. Thrilled, she bought a few pounds of pork and headed home, only to run into her lazy sister-in-law asking their mother-in-law for money. Her sister-in-law opened her mouth and called her a jinx who killed her husband. She even accused her of dressing up nicely every day just to fool around outside. The woman got so angry that they started arguing and even fought. The money she had on her was snatched away, but luckily she had hidden the gold well. She planned to cash it in and use the money to treat her mother-in-law. During dinner, she suddenly thought of the hungry boy, so she filled a bowl with braised pork to take to him. When she got there, she found him passed out on the ground. She quickly brought the child home and cared for him. Seeing him burning with fever and still calling for his parents, her heart ached. When the boy woke up, she decided to take him in. Wanting to prove he was helpful, the boy rushed to pour water for Grandma, but accidentally spilled it on her legs. To everyone's shock, Grandma, who had been paralyzed for years, suddenly felt her legs again. They moved! Your legs really moved! Just then, the village chief arrived with good news. He said a volunteer teacher was coming tomorrow and wanted to rent the woman's old house for $50 a month. The unexpected good news made the woman overjoyed. But just then, her sister-in-law stormed in. When she heard the woman wanted to keep the boy, she flipped out and tried to drag him away. The woman stepped up and scolded her, saying it was shameful for a grown woman to bully a child. But her sister-in-law called her unreasonable, then sat on the ground and threw a tantrum. She insisted the boy had to leave today and even wanted to take the $50 monthly rent. Furious, the woman grabbed a broom and chased her around the yard. The villagers watching nearby kept gossiping, turning the whole house upside down. But then Grandma stood up and spoke for the woman. If it weren't for your sister-in-law, the 2 of us would have starved to death. Have a conscience. If you're kicking him out today, kick me out too. The boy saw everything and felt terribly guilty, thinking he had caused the woman trouble. So while no one was watching, he quietly left. But as soon as he stepped out, 2 greedy thugs spotted him and planned to sell him off. A child was no match for grown men. At the critical moment, the woman arrived just in time. She knocked one man out with a stick and beat the other into submission.